Good afternoon, people. So it's the next one, and as you'll have seen from the thumbnail, this is somewhat something different. It's Neptune's Brewery out of Liverpool. I haven't tried anything yet. Neil sent us 4 different beers by them, and just to make it somewhat interesting, I've got a new keg of Franziskaner loaded up. I don't know if there've been any similarities or anything, but I thought, that's why not give them a go. It kind of makes sense, doesn't it? The interesting write up on the back, I will read this one out. This traditional German wheat beer, you'll find flavours of banana, clove, hints of bubblegum, which is an interesting one. I do pick that up a lot. Alongside sweet malt notes, a deliciously refreshing and slightly tart, easy drinking beer. That sounds like a bit of me. 5.5% ABV, right in the middle between your 5 and your 6, i.e. your Frankie and your Frankie Royal. It sounds good. We have created 4 varying German style beers to celebrate Oktoberfest. These beers showcase traditional brewing techniques and flavours, bringing the authentic taste of Oktoberfest to your glass, celebrating German brewing heritage. Prost. So that for me sounds pretty good, doesn't it? That sounds, yeah. Comes in a 440ml can, and I do thank Neil Long, as I say, who sent them down for me with some Maltese beers. I say, I know that Neil's gone on about the brewery a lot. He's been impressed with what he's had. Obviously, they've got them. I don't know so much about this one, but some of their core range they'll have on draft up there. But what I'll do first, I'll get the, I don't know where my staff is. I can't stop the video now. Never mind. Right, I'll get this poured anyway, and this being the first one out of it could be somewhat lively. But let me get this one done, and that can sit a little bit. You know what it's like when you're pouring in a Weizen beer glass. Yeah, that's terrible. Hold on. Pour that into that for now. I'll try again on this. There we go, that's better. Still lively, but not too lively, shall we say. I should have turned the camera around so I could pour actually, shouldn't I? Can't knock that. There is your Franziskaner. So, that's pretty good. I had to pour a little bit. Obviously it's like that. Beginning of the keg, you know how it is. That's always going to be the way. But yeah, looking good. Proper German head there. And Neil also sent us the Neptune's glass. I like this more. Like, you go on the glasses, and I prefer this as a wheat beer glass because of the reason. It is what it is. It's got a bigger, it's so much easier to pour, especially from the pump, to pour them in. I do find it so much better. And I say 5.5%. I've let it breathe a little bit because obviously it's come out the fridge at 3. Still a little bit cold. The machine's running at 5, so we'll have to kind of look at that as and when. So, this is the first one from Neptune's. This is one of 4. As I say, he sent the whole 4 of their October range. There's a Schwartz beer. And look at that. Oh, we have another good pour. Right, hold on, let's get a shot of them. I've got a thumbnail that SJ's done me, but it's always nice to have it. And I say, this is a local Liverpool brew, which is always good to have a look at and everything. So yeah, always good to see. You see the colour, it's got the haziness to it, hasn't it? It's somewhat lighter than the Franziskaner if you're looking at them together like that, but there's not that much in it really. Good head on it. Yeah, I was trying to give it that proper pour. I always find it hard, you know, to get the pours right and everything with the can, because if you pour too much you get a massive head, and if you don't pour enough, well of course the head goes quick. Although the head's not lasted too great on a Perfectdraft one. That's the problem where you're talking and you're pulling beers, especially when you're doing 2. I don't know what happened to Michelle? I can't really tell. If I go out and open the door and the dog runs in and the camera goes, shoo. So I came on no win here. Hopefully she'll realise that I did send a message as well, but never mind. Right, let's have a look at this. Oh yeah. That has that proper smell. I think it's even got the cloves. You've definitely got your banana in it. Your cloves. I think it's although it doesn't say it on the write up, I'd go on a touch of coriander in that. Yeah, and you do have the sweet malt, so get that. I'm not really smelling the bubblegum, although there is a sweetness, but compared to that, let's have a look. Yeah, one of my favourites. The Franziskaner. Like I say, it's not really a versus video. It's just one of them where I've got Frankie loaded in the machine, and people always like you saying something about Perfectdraft. Obviously, it's like putting a picture of Michelle on it. People are always going to click it more, so you kind of go on the clickbait route. Obviously, as I say, this is a brewery I don't know anything about. Brian Neal, I've seen some of the stuff on Pump up in the bars in Liverpool, so let's give her a go. That is impressive. You see, I always panic until the times of Hackney Church and everything. There's been a couple of other ones in Scotland that have been halfway decent as well. But I always panic because some people, and I'm not being funny to any UK brewer, you do a much better job than what I could, but sometimes people really do kind of murder these. A lot of people say these are meant to be done and left where they're done with your German purity laws. I beg to differ. Because if we can do them here, then why not? And that, for me, that's got everything. That really has. You know, you're talking about it's quite light-bodied. It's not looking overly carbonated. Obviously, it's hard to see with the carbonation, but there is a good carbonation there that's actually running through you. And there is a lovely, like ripe banana that's running all the way through, and as you swallow it comes even more out. I say you have your cloves, you have maybe a different spice or something in there. Let's try this beauty. I'll tell you what, this is why these are really interesting to do. I get a slight hint of bubblegum from that, but when I'm drinking that afterwards, I'm getting more bubblegum that I don't normally get from the Franziskaner. So that kind of gives you an idea, doesn't it? But this is lovely. They've nailed it. That is absolutely spot on. I don't know where. It's a shame. It would have been good to get Michelle's take on it. But I say I can't open the door because the dog will run in and hold on. No, yeah, 10 minutes ago I sent that. I don't know. But yeah, that is delivered. The 5.5 as well, as I said when we were pouring it, it's totally in the middle, and that for me counts a lot. As I say, I've put it up against, for me, one of the old school, one of the big hitters. As I said, it wasn't a versus like that. It was just a matter of trying to get it out and done. Oh yeah. I did send a message 15 minutes ago.
It's only just come through.
Well, I'll do the second one. I've given up. She doesn't like to miss out on a beer review.
No, I don't. Especially not one of these.
Well.
Okay, so what have we
I'll
got?
keep coming in. I'll set the camera up, and if I leave the door,
Yeah, no, that's fair
it can
enough.
be fatal, especially when
The
you're hanging
dogs,
around
yeah.
outside. So right, have a go at that.
Okay, let's have a smell.
I won't say anything. What I've said, so you know this ain't staged.
Yeah. Wheaty, bready, a little bit of orange peel, banana.
I say, if you notice nothing, obviously of what I've already said.
Really quite light bodied, isn't it?
I did say that, yeah.
Slight hint of bitterness there. It's not as full on as I thought it was going to be from the aroma. I was expecting a lot more fruit.
So I've got the banana, but I've got the banana all the way through. Obviously much more prominent than what you're getting at.
Yeah, I'm getting a little bit of banana. I'm already getting quite a lot of pininess in this.
I thought it was absolutely delivered. And the mad thing was, I didn't get the bubble gum so much as I read in the write-up.
I haven't even looked at the back
When I
of the can.
drank that, after drinking that, I got this mad different taste on that. A mad bubble gum taste from that one. Maybe bubble gum's in my head here today, I don't know. But
Yeah.
it's bringing out a totally different flavour of
The
that.
slight kind of bitter hoppiness I'm getting from this is really kind of exaggerating the fruit in this one for me. That follows that really nicely.
But they do, when you take two of them together, obviously it can confuse matters. But as I say, we had that one loaded up, and as I said earlier, my idea there was just bring them up, not like verses, it's not that, but
Yeah, just to see how they compare.
you know, for a brewery based in Liverpool, it's all made in Liverpool. As I say, I don't know anything about them barring what Neil's told me, but that is delivered for me. It's a lovely alternative, and again, it's showing what a couple of our Scottish breweries did, a couple of what Hackney Church have done.
Yeah.
That you can get it right.
Yeah, this for me has a different feel about it, and I'm kind of trying to wrap my head around it because I expected one thing reading HefeWeizen, and sort of what I got in the glass was something different. But it's nice to have a different take on things at times, and like you say, when you taste them against each other, they really do bounce well off each other.
So yeah, I mean, as you said, I said light bodied.
Pininess and the clove, I'm really picking
Yeah,
up
I
on
said
in
clove. I actually thought a touch of coriander.
that. Yeah.
It's definitely a spice, but it's very in the background.
Yeah, I'd
Which
say
I'm
it's-
getting banana.
Yeah, it's got
all
more
the way.
kind of that herb kind of feel to it than the fruit kind of feel.
But it's a definite cracker.
That
5.5
is a really nice take on it. Yeah, very
in the
refreshing.
middle. I mean, I was looking forward to this. When as I say, when the 4 Oktoberfest editions turned up, this is just 4 limited brews they're doing. Straight away, I was like, that's going to be my one. I'm working up for that.
Know
Obviously, the Schwartz beers,
this
more Michelle, the Marzen. Although I do like the Marzen.
Yeah.
Some of the Marzens can really hit some notes, but that is a cracker, and they've done themselves proud there. That's what it's all about, you know. And it's great to see again another UK brewer delivering something that only a year and a half ago I would have said nope.
Yeah, that I think you've summed that up quite well.
It's
I think it is nice that UK brewers are trying this style, giving it a go.
I know obviously they've only done it, as I say, as a limited range in that. I get that, but what a great limited range it is as well. It does. It's standing up against this.
Yeah, it's enhancing that.
That's what I said. You go from 1 to 1, and you're getting the aftertaste on both of them. Going from one to the other is absolutely spot on. Yeah, of course they're not nowhere near close, but there's similarities. There's similarities though. Like I said, that's on the German purity laws that they've done in Liverpool, and I think they can be proud of that.
Yeah, I think it's a nice take on it. It's got that slight difference to it, and the bounce off the other one is wonderful.
And it counts. Obviously, I say different kettle of fish. Mass produced, not mass produced.
Yeah.
You've got a lot more leeway with that than you would with that.
Yeah, that's true.
And I don't know who the head brewer is or who brewed that there, but I think he's done himself proud.
I
I'm going
think
to
so, yeah.
do the old scorecard's got to come out, or they'll say, "Why didn't you get a scorecard out?" Obviously, I'm not going to score this one. That was just in it to make up the numbers. I said, like using a woman with the clickbait and everything, which I think is fair enough. It's a strong 8.
It's getting a 7 from me. I think it's good. I think it's a good alternative. Not quite up to the flavours that I expect or see from the German styles, but it holds itself well,
Yeah.
and it is a nice, different kind of alternative. So it gets a good 7 from me.
Yep. What can we say? And this is always a winner.
Yeah.
I need to say nothing about this, otherwise I'll be like, "Oh God, he's going on again." What can I say? Thanks for watching, and thank you again, Neil.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Great to
Made up
try
with that.
something different.
I know I shouldn't have done the best one first for me, but you know I am. That's me.
It is.
Bonjour.